Hello, we are from Group 5 and we will be talk about novel To Kill a Mockingbird. Our group consists of 5 people including me. What was the story about? So, the story is set in the racially segregated South during the 1930s and follows Scott Finch, her brother Jem, and their father, Atticus, a principal lawyer. Atticus defends Tom Robinson, a black man falsely accused of raping a white woman, Mayala Ewell. The trial exposed the deep-seated racism in their town, Macomb. Through the children's eyes, the narrative explores themes of justice, morality, and empathy. The subplot involving Bo Radley, a reclusive neighbor, highlights lessons about understanding and kindness. The first main character of this novel is Scott Finch, or Jean Louis, which is the young narrator who grows in understanding of her community and morality. The second one is Atticus Finch, a wise and compassionate lawyer embodying integrity and justice. The third one is Jem Finch, Scott's older brother who matures through the story. The fourth one is Tom Robinson, the falsely accused black man symbolizing racial injustice. The fifth one is Bo Radley, the mysterious neighbor who teaches the children about prejudice and humanity. Were the characters credible? For me, yes. The characters are deeply credible and resonate with the readers due to their complexity and development. Scott's curiosity, Atticus' wisdom, and the flawed humanity of the townspeople create a realistic portrayal and a divided society. My overview about this novel. To Kill a Mockingbird is a powerful narrative that explores profound themes like racial injustice, moral growth, and empathy. It resonates deeply because it used the innocent perspective of Scott to reveal the flaws and prejudice in society. The characters, particularly Atticus Finch, stand as moral compasses, teaching timeless lessons about integrity and compassion. The novel also challenges readers to confront their own bias and consider the importance of standing up for what is right even when faced with overwhelming opposition.
Atticus Finch. He is Scott and Jem's father, a principal lawyer who believes in justice and equality. Defend Tom Robinson, a black man falsely accused of raping a white woman despite knowing the odds are against him due to the town racism. Teach his children moral values such as empathy and the importance of standing up for what is right even in the face of adversity. Act as a moral actor and a symbol of integrity in the novel. Tom Robinson, a black man wrongly accused of raping Mayala Ewell, become a symbol of racial injustice in the Mockingbird in the novel, representing innocent destroyed by evil. Critics fear brought to life when he gets arrested on the false allegation of raping Mayala Ewell. The next one is Bob Radley, a reclusive neighbor who becomes the subject of fascinations for Scott, Jem, and Dale. He saves Scott and Jem from an attack by Bob Ewell, revealing his kind and protective nature. Represent another mockingbird misunderstood and judged unfairly by society, but he ends up being the hero that saved the day at the climax of the novel. Yes, for example, Atticus Finch, for defending Tom Robinson, faced hostility and social ostracism from the town people for defending a black man in a deeply racist community. He risked his safety and reputation while trying to uphold justice. Atticus Finch is my favorite character in To Kill a Mockingbird because of unwavering moral integrity, wisdom, and compassion. He serves as a role model not just for his children but for the entire community of Macomb.
So in my personal experience, I could relate to any of the characters in the story. And my answer is yes, because as we can see, Bo Radley, he was misunderstood and isolated. While I haven't experienced the same level of isolation as Bo Radley, I can relate to the feeling of being misunderstood and judged by others. and this made me more empathetic and understanding towards those who are different or marginalized. And I've ever felt or done some of the things the characters did in the story. Because this is a common experience for many people and it can be very difficult to deal with. And I'm glad that I can relate to Boo Radley's experience of being misunderstood and judged by others, even I haven't experienced the same level of isolation.
Next is, do you like the book? Yes or no, and why? Yes, I like this book for its deep exploration of themes such as racial injustice, moral integrity, and empathy. The way author addresses these complex issues encourages me to reflect on my own beliefs and actions in the context of social justice. Second is, what was your favorite part of the book and why? My favorite part of this book is in chapter 7, where Scott Finch and Jem Finch discover the series of gifts left for them in the knot hole of a tree on the Radley property that actually from Boo Radley. This becomes a touching moment and shows the development of their relationship with Boo Radley. Their perspective on Boo Radley changes as they previously thought of him as a threatening figure. Third is, do you have a least favorite part of the book? Yes or no, and why? Yes, I do. My least favorite part of this book is particularly in the trial of Tom Robinson. The majority of white people residents of Macomb hold deep-seated biases against black people. In this part, the stark depiction of racism and failure of the justice system, especially for black people, can be seen clearly. Next is, if you could change something, what would it be? If I could change something in this book, it would after Boo Radley serves Scott Finch and Jem Finch, there could be more public acknowledgement of his action. Instead of Sheriff Ted covering up the truth, perhaps Boo Radley is celebrated in some way by the community, allowing him to emerge from his reclusive life.
If you're looking for a book that's not only beautifully written but also challenges you to think about empathy, justice, and standing up for what's right, I highly recommend To Kill a Mockingbird novel for everyone. It's a story that sticks with you for a long time, even after you are reading it. I strongly recommend this novel to everyone due to this content's valuable moral value. The novel emphasizes themes like empathy, justice, and the dangers of prejudice. Empathy value can be found in chapter 31. In the final chapter, Scout stands on Boo Radley's porch and reflects on Atticus' advice from earlier in the story. For example, Scout recalls Atticus' words, "You really never understand the person until you consider things from his point of view, until you climb into his skin and walk around in it." Second, the novel resolves with lessons about kindness and moral courage. In chapter 30, Atticus and Sheriff Ted agree to protect Boo from public attention, likening him to be a mockingbird who should not be harmed for his good deeds. Third, justice and fairness. For example, despite Tom Robinson's convictions, Atticus Finch continues to stand by his importance of justice. He teaches his children that the law must be followed, but also that people should work about the system fairer even when it seems broke. This is seen when Atticus says, "In our courts, when it's a white man votes against a black man, the white man always wins," which highlight the systemic racism that distorts justice in society. In summary, Harper Lee masterfully uses events like Tom Robinson's trial in chapter 17 until 21 and Boo Radley's redemption in chapter 28 until 31 to highlight the importance of empathy, justice, and compassion. Through Scout's journey, we learn to challenge our own bias and strive to fare more understanding world. By grounding the conclusion in specific chapters, the lesson of To Kill a Mockingbird novel become more impactful, ensuring readers grasp the novel's timeless relevance. Thus, To Kill a Mockingbird novel teaches important moral values that everyone, no matter their age, can learn from. The novel shows us the value of understanding to others, being brave, doing what is right, and standing up against unfairness. The character, especially Atticus Finch, teach us how to live by strong moral value even in tough times. Overall, Harper Lee's book reminds us to treat others with kindness, seek justice, and always be fair.